Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different from the recent videos that I've been uploading. Today's going to be more of a day in the life video. I know a lot of people really like these type of videos, so I thought I would do one to let you guys into my life and what I'm doing currently with the contest prep, and also to keep you updated with what's going on with the contest prep as well. So without further ado, what we'll do is we'll just delve straight into today. Like I say, I'll just show you pretty much what I get up to on a day-to-day basis during the contest prep. Today's Monday, so it's a fresh new week. Yesterday morning I weighed myself in at 213 pounds dead on. Actually haven't lost any weight this week, however I'm pretty confident that the body composition is going to be different because I feel leaner. Obviously I have been keeping a watchful eye over my physique across the week. I'm just going to do my morning ritual and then I'm going to go off and do my posing pictures so you guys will be able to see how I look. But yeah, I'm confident that body fat has dropped off this week, although the scale weight hasn't said a drop. And I actually done a post on my Instagram talking about scale weight, so if you ain't following me on my Instagram, go do so. I'll leave the tag in the description below. But like I say, I'm not too concerned about the scale weight. If it hasn't dropped, it hasn't dropped. Like I said, I feel confident in myself. I know that like visually I can see areas have got a little bit tighter and leaner, and I'm just going to carry on with the process. I'm not going to panic, I'm not going to overthink anything, or make any drastic changes or manipulations to my macros. I do have adjustments in mind that I'm going to do for this week. I'll go over that a little bit later on in the day, but like I say, there's not going to be nothing drastic. I'm not panicking at this time. There's no point to be panicking right now. I'm still 13 weeks out, I still got a bit of time. I'm definitely 100% leaner than I was my last show. So yeah, that's that. Cardio at the moment as well that's just gone up to 5. So I was doing 4 sessions a week. I was doing 20 minutes on the Stairmaster. That's now gone up to 5. So I'll be doing 5 sessions, 20 minutes on the Stairmaster a week. Ideally, I like to keep my cardio as far away from my workouts as possible. So I have 2 sets of cardio on my rest days, which will be tomorrow, Tuesday, and then Sunday. The other 3 remaining cardio sessions will be on Wednesday, Friday and Saturday. That way it just works out best for me because Wednesday, Friday and Saturday are my less busier days. I don't have much on in regards to like my work, checking, etc. So because I have that freed up time, I'd rather get my cardio in on those days, and like I say, the rest day I'll get the other 2 sessions in, like I said, because it keeps it away from my workouts. If you want to know why I like to keep my cardio away from my workouts, I have just put up a recent video talking about post-workout cardio implications, so you can go check that one out. Like again, I'll leave the link in the description below. But like I say, that's a brief update of where things stand at the moment. You're going to see my check-in pictures in a minute after this clip, but my morning ritual, pretty much the same thing I do every single day, and it's pretty simple. That's always flick on the kettle, get myself a coffee, depending on what day it is. So if I have fasted cardio in the morning, today is one of those days I don't have any fasted cardio, I'll just stick to a decaf coffee because I am pretty caffeine sensitive. But on the training days, I like to use, sorry, not a training day, on my cardio days, so when I'm doing fasted cardio, I like to use a caffeinated coffee. That just helps with like lowering blood glucose levels, and that's going to help with fat oxidations and those sort of things. So today's going to be just a standard decaf coffee and my 1 scoop of Support Max Neuro. So I have that every single morning. This really just kind of wakes me up, get me alert and ready for the day. So it'll be 1 scoop of Neuro, 1 coffee, and in regards to like my health supplements, vitamins, minerals, very minimal at the moment. I don't really take a great deal of supplements or like pills, etc. They're pretty standard. So first thing I always use in the morning is L-theanine. I use 1 cap of that, which is 250 milligrams. Of course, because of health, my Support Max. I've done many videos on here and on my Instagram. If you want to know about Support Max, just go check them out. But I take 4 caps of the Support Max every single morning. What else do I use? I have my multivitamins and iron some evening primrose oil, vitamin B complex, and that's pretty much it. I do use also a omega-3 supplement, but I don't have any on me today, so I need to stock up on those. That I just use any kind of standard omega-3. I don't have any specific one that I always get. Now onto the cycle side of things. I've got my Clen I take every single morning. I've currently upped my dose, so I'm now on 80 mcg every single morning. 2 tablets of that to get me going. I have my Arimidex, which I split. It's a 1 milligram tablet, and I do 0.5 of a milligram on a Tuesday and then 0.5 milligrams on a Thursday. And then I've got my T3 that I haven't implemented yet. I'm probably going to implement that probably about another 2-3 weeks, and then I'll start adding this in. So around about the 10-week mark, and then that's when the T3 will come in. But that, in regards to my supplements, is pretty much it. Everything else here that you can see would be all the stuff that I use later on in the day, like my intra-workout. I have my Glycomax, which I obviously use with my carbohydrate meals. At the moment they're pretty much all based around the workout perimeter, but that's pretty much it. That's everything this morning. Like I say, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make myself a shake. I fill that right up to the top, so around about 500 ml of water. I put my Support Max Neuro in there. I'll drink that. I'll go and get my pictures and videos done for you guys, and then I'll get back into here and then start cooking my morning breakfast. Morning breakfast at the moment is literally 2 whole eggs, 4 egg whites, and then some veg. That's pretty much it. So we'll go outside now and get some videos done.
You need to come that way a little bit. That's it.
There?
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Dave. Yeah. Dave.
Let's go.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Is that a couple?
Yeah. 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 Why am I holding my breath? Do you want to look? Oh.
Alright guys, so just got back from the gym. Leg session today, bit of a challenging one. Had to make some manipulations to the volume today, just removed a few sets, changed some sets as well from rest pause sets to straight sets, just simply because energy just wasn't there today. But yeah, got through the session. Overall it was a really good one, but I say back at home now, managed to get my steps in as well. So I'm one to track my steps, and I normally walk back from the gym. It takes me about half hour to walk back, and then that gets the majority of my steps in. But my normal ritual when I get back home from the gym is always 1 scoop of the Support Max Neuro. So normally what I like to do is after a training session, I wait about an hour just to let my stress levels, cortisol levels lower, and then obviously get myself back into that parasympathetic state that we need, as that has been shown to improve our GI motility and function. So that's just going to help improve like my digestion of my post-workout meal and the absorption of those nutrients. So I say what I normally do is I just get 1 scoop of the Support Max Neuro, it's 5 grams. That's going to help reduce the cortisol levels and put me into that parasympathetic state. And then 1 tablet of L-theanine, again 250 milligrams. So that's pretty much all I take in regards to supplements. And then after this, I'm going to chuck some food on. I'll show you guys what I'm going to be doing for my post-workout meal. So I'll sip on that while I'm preparing my post-workout meal. So very bro meal. We've just got chicken and rice. So I like to do let's get the chicken that will defrost overnight. And then just chuck in a couple of breasts. And this chicken, this is from my sponsor Larder. It's in Bromley, Kent area. If any of you guys are local to Kent and Bromley, what I'll do is I'll leave their website down in the description below, and you can use my discount code H20 for all your orders. So say just a couple of chicken breasts I stick in. Then the fun part, some seasoning. So some of the stuff that I like to use, I have a nice diversity of herbs and seasons. That's pretty much it. So what I like to use is we've got oregano, just a sprinkle. Got some basil, again just a little bit. Garlic granules. Rosemary. All the herbs. And then just to finish it off, to make it nice and tasty, we've got some chicken seasoning. And that is pretty much it. So that's all my herbs and seasoning for my chicken. I'll stick that in for about half hour, 40 minutes. And then I go off and have a shower, and I say by the time everything is actually cooked, I'm in that position to actually be able to eat that food and digest it efficiently, so making sure that I can actually utilize those nutrients post-workout. That's one thing a lot of people misconstrue when it comes to their post-workout meals. After a training session, they immediately start eating their food. I've seen it so many times in the past where people go train, and then if they're at the gym and they brought their meals with them, they're eating literally 5 minutes after their training session, or when they get home, like about 10-15 minutes. And like I say, that can really impede your ability to utilize those nutrients and really digest and absorb them. So it's imperative to make sure you allow adequate time after your training session to get yourself back into that parasympathetic state. So this is ideal for you to come home, get your meal prepped, get yourself in the shower, get yourself nice and refreshed, and then you can start eating that meal. Other than that, like I say, what I'll do is after I get out of the shower, I'll start preparing my veg. I've got a whole array of stuff in here, so you guys can see what I've got in here. Just got some peppers, cucumbers, courgettes, mushrooms, onions. That's pretty much it. So I'll prepare that, stick that on afterwards, and that's going to be my post-workout meal, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Okay, so that's it. That's going to be a wrap for today's video. The rest of the evening for me is pretty much just going to consist of getting in the rest of my meals and check-ins. So it's just going to all revolve around work for the rest of the evening. So that's why I'm going to wrap up the video here. I say it wasn't a full day in the life video, but it was more so just an update for you guys to keep you updated what's going on with the contest prep, where I stand, any updates on manipulations and adjustments to my program. You're now up to date with everything that's going on. So like I say, I know it wasn't that entertaining or that interesting, but in all fairness, any contest preps, they're not that exciting, to be honest. It's just very repetitive, every single day the same stuff, in and out, and most of you would have established that from the last prep series that I'd done, where it's very monotonous and very repetitive every single day. So like I say, it's more so for those guys who are interested with keeping up to date with everything that's going on. So hopefully you guys now are up to date and you did enjoy this video. But like I say, I'm just gonna finish the evening with some check-ins. But for my post-workout meal, just so you guys can see, you can see there's quite a bit of volume still, considering I'm in a contest prep. But we've got 300 grams of white rice, 200 grams of chicken, which is cooked. A lot of people ask me, do I weigh out raw or cooked? Everything's weighed out cooked. That's just my preference. That's what I've done for the whole time, and I'll continue doing that. And then I've got a nice diversity of macronutrients. So the diversity that we got here is just some mushrooms, tin chopped tomatoes, peppers, onion, courgette and broccoli, and of course I've got my seasoning and herbs on my chicken, and then 2 grams of sea salt. And that's me done for my post-workout meal. Very, very simple, and that's how I like to keep it when I'm in a contest prep. As simple as possible. There's no need to overcomplicate anything or cause any additional stress. The whole prep itself is a big stressor, so if we're going to try and add more stress onto something that's already a big stress with trying to do the flexible dieting and changing meal every single time and every single day, it's in my opinion, it doesn't make sense. So I keep everything very repetitive every single day. And on that note, I'm going to give you guys a little update on what I'm doing with my current setup with my meals and my macros, just for those who are interested. And the old traditional way, I write everything down on pen and paper, because I find that this is the most practical and convenient way for me to keep track of everything that's going on. So let's say, just to keep you up to date with what's happening with the meal plan and my macros, I've split it so far where I have different specific macros for different specific days. So for example, rest day, it's 300 grams of protein, 200 grams of carbohydrates, and 65 grams of fat. My pull day is 290 grams of protein, 250 grams of carbs, 40 grams of fat. Push day is identical to the pull day, so it's 290 grams of protein, 250 carbs, 4 grams fat. My leg day is again 290 grams of protein, 300 grams of carbohydrates and 45 grams of fat. And then I have an upper and lower split. The lower split is identical to the leg split in regards to the macros, and the upper day it's 290 grams of protein, 200 grams of carbohydrates and 40 grams of fats. So that's pretty much it. The initial setup video that I done, that explains about the food sources that I'm using in my contest prep, and that hasn't changed. The only thing that has changed is some of those foods have been removed from the diet, things like the Rice Krispies. But if you haven't seen that video, go back and check it out, so you can get an idea of what my other meals consist of. But that's pretty much it. Like I say, it's an update on where I stand. You've seen the check-in videos, how I look with my condition. Definitely in comparison to my last show, I'm a lot leaner. Body composition is in a far better position. I'm very, very happy with where everything stands at the moment. Although, like I say, that the weight didn't drop, I'm not fretting, I'm not stressed about that at all. And that's it, that's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If there's any other questions that you want me to answer in regards to my whole contest prep or anything specific, you know what to do. Just drop some comments down below. I'm always happy to help anybody out as best as I can. I will be doing a video talking specifically on the gastrointestinal system in regards to post-workout food and why it's so imperative to allow for that hour session. So I'm going to go into greater detail about the gastrointestinal system and how we can utilize our food more efficiently. So look out for that video. That'll be coming very soon. And like I say, if there's any other topics or questions that you want to ask away. Cheers guys.